Hi, welcome to Nag English tutorial. I am Nipok Nag with you with a new video. In this video, I am going to discuss about parts of sentence, subject and predicate. Before starting the video, if you are new in this channel, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get my videos. So in this video, we are going to learn what is sentence, parts of sentence, subject and predicate, and parts of subject. So watch the full video without skipping. Definition of sentence. A word or a group of words which have a complete sense is called sentence. So a sentence may contain a single word or a group of words, but they should have meaning to be a sentence. For example, we read English, he goes to school, she has a dog. These are grouped words and these have meanings. So these are sentence. Condition to be a sentence. Firstly, a word or a grouped words should have meaning, and then grouped words should have grammatical combination. So grouped words should have meaning and should follow grammatical combination. If the grouped words have no meaning and does not follow grammatical combination, then it is not sentence. In every kind of sentences, there is a grammatical combination, and the grouped words should follow the grammatical combination of any kind of sentence to be a sentence. In a previous video, I have discussed about word and sentence. You will get the link of that video in the description box of this video. You can watch it to get clear concept about word and sentence. Part of sentences. There are two main parts of a complete sentence. Firstly, subject and then predicate. Definition of subject. In a sentence, about whom or what is said is called subject. And predicate. In a sentence, what is said about the subject is called predicate. For example, Raju plays cricket. In this sentence, Raju is subject because about Raju is said in this sentence, and what Raju does is said in the next part, plays cricket. So plays cricket is predicate. Now we have to remember subject may contain one word or many words, maybe two, maybe three words, maybe many more words. In a previous video, I have discussed about basic of subject and predicate. You will get the link of that video in the description box of this video. You can watch it to get clear concept about subject and predicate. Now qualifier. From the word qualifier, we can understand what it may be. Here is the definition of qualifier. Qualifier is the word that qualifies the head word. Qualifiers may be divided into three types. Firstly, determiner, then adjective, and then adjective phrase. Here is an example. A tall man is standing under a tree. In this sentence, a tall man is the subject part and is standing under a tree is predicate part. In the subject part, man is the head word or main word, and before man there are a and tall. A is determiner and tall is an adjective. So why tall is an adjective? Because we know the word which says something about noun or pronoun is called adjective, and in the subject part man is noun, and how the man is said through this word tall, or we may say the word tall qualifies the noun man. So here tall is an adjective. Here is another example. A tall man standing under the tree is my teacher. In this sentence, a tall man standing under the tree is subject part, and is my teacher is predicate part. In this subject part, man is the head word or main word, and before man there are a and tall. A is determiner and tall is an adjective. But after man standing under the tree, this is an adjective phrase. What is adjective phrase? We know a group of words without finite verb that is used as an adjective is called adjective phrase. In this subject part, After man standing under the tree, it is said about the man. So, standing under the tree is an adjective phrase. We should remember that determiner and adjective are generally used before the head word, and adjective phrase is used after the head word. This sentence we can see tall is an adjective and a determiner, and man is the head word. So determiner and adjective is used before the head word, and standing under the tree, it is an adjective phrase and it is used after the head word. Now determiner. The words which are used before noun and clarify the noun is called determiner. So determiner is usually used before noun and it clarifies or determines the noun. Determiners are four types. Firstly, article, we know a and the. Then possessive, my, his, her, your, etc. And then quantifier, some, few, little, etc. And demonstrative, this, that, these, etc. So these are determiners. So summary of the lessons. Today we have learned subject may be divided into two parts. Firstly, qualifier and then main word or head word. Qualifiers may be divided into three parts: determiner, then adjective, and then adjective phrase. Determiners may be divided into four types. Firstly, articles, then possessive, then quantifiers, and then demonstrative. So here are some exercises. First, his brother is reading English. Second, a little boy is playing in the field. And then the old man sitting on the chair is very weak. So firstly we have to divide subject part and predicate part, and then we have to divide the subject parts. Here are answers. First, his brother is reading English. In this sentence, his brother is subject part and is reading English is the predicate part. In this subject part, brother is main word or head word and his is determiner. In the second sentence, a little boy is playing in the field. A little boy is subject part. Boy is main word or head word. A is determiner and little is an adjective. In the third sentence, the old man sitting on the chair is very weak. The old man sitting on the chair is subject part and man is the head word. The is determiner. Old is an adjective and after man sitting on the chair is an adjective phrase. So in this video we have learned the parts of subject. In the next part of this video we will discuss about the parts of object. Like the video, comment and share as much as possible. If you are new in this channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get my videos first. Thank you.